One of the issues that the Constitution and the Sacred Liturgy really didn't expand on very much was art and architecture, recognizing that the new way in which we were celebrating our rituals would require some rearrangement, in a sense, of our worship spaces. But underlying all of that, and more importantly than anything, is the value of beauty in our churches. That they're not hotel ballrooms, they're not living rooms. They are sacred space, hopefully a space that draws us upward, a space that allows us as community to do what we need to do when we celebrate the sacraments. Basically it comes down to this, that beauty is a doorway to experience the very mystery of God.
The call for active participation, the frequent reception of communion under both forms, the privileged place of Scripture, and the expansion of music ministries all required a new approach to liturgical spaces. The Constitution laid out a number of principles for approaching the development of new buildings and new works of art. In addition to creating art and buildings that accommodate the new liturgical actions, the Constitution calls artists and architects to strive for a noble beauty.
Art is to take the raw stuff of our world, but then by human will and intellect, to find beauty, right? To find beauty. And thus, like the bread and wine, to see it as a gift received and a gift transformed, a gift returned.
In worship, we don't talk about art for art's sake. We don't just decorate spaces so they're pretty. Our churches aren't just supposed to be pretty places, but they're supposed to inspire us and lead us to something. So in a particular way, there are certain things that we're accustomed to that are meant to lead us deeper into the mysteries.
Well, Sacrosanctum Concilium is very clear that one of the roles of sacred art is to turn people's hearts and minds to God. And if you read any of the great theology of icons from the Eastern churches, they're very clear that they call icons sacraments with a small s. So it's not one of the 7 sacraments of the church. But in the broad sense, it's using material of the world, so wood, paint, gold, to allow kind of a tear into heaven or a window into heaven so that the heavenly realities can burst into our own world.
The role of the arts, as I see it, is an invitation to encounter. It can happen in any of them. It can happen with a video camera, with an iPhone. It can happen with a wonderful artist who's creating a mosaic or a community that's doing a mural. But all of them can be a portal to mystery, an encounter with absolute mystery, the incomprehensible, the God who is yet incomprehensible, yet ever near. And art helps us to make that connection.